Dramatic footage has emerged of Ukrainian forces unleashing a brutal strike on Russian military vehicles, destroying 10 of them in a fresh blow to Vladimir Putin. The 63rd Separate Mechanized Brigade posted the footage to Telegram, reportedly showing the burnt-out shells of 5 BMP-1s amphibious infantry fighting vehicles and 5 tanks. The brigade utilized artillery and unmanned aerial vehicle, UAV, drops in the strike, which also took out at least one of Russia's prized T-90 battle tanks. The post read, "The 63rd Brigade has destroyed 10 units of Russian equipment at once with the assistance of attached units and brothers-in-arms from the 60th Brigade." As a result of incredibly accurate artillery shots and drone attacks, 5 tanks and 5 infantry fighting vehicles that tried to assault our positions were burned. War blogger Ukrainian Front posted the footage to social media platform X, writing, "The repulse of the enemy assault by the forces of the 63rd and 60th Separate Mechanized Brigade and other units near Terny, Donetsk region. It is reported that the defense forces destroyed 5 BMPs and 5 tanks, including at least 1 T-90 MEM tank, with the help of artillery and UAV drops. This comes as Russia suffered its most devastating daily personnel losses. On Monday, the Ukrainian military reported more than 1,700 Russian casualties in the previous 24 hours. Its figures also claim that Putin's forces lost over 30 tanks and 42 armored vehicles in the same period. Russian troops have been continuing their mission to capture for territory in eastern Ukraine, focusing their efforts on the Donetsk region. On Friday, they also launched a new offensive in the northeastern region of Kharkiv. This has also inflicted severe losses on Ukraine, with Vladimir Zelensky announcing in February that 31,000 troops had been killed in 2 years. Russia's death toll, on the other hand, is a staggering 485,430. The offensives in the east recently forced 6,000 Ukrainians in Vovchansk to be evacuated due to heavy Russian shelling. Regional Governor Ole Sinihubov said on Sunday that the northern border of Kharkiv presents the most difficult challenge for Ukrainian troops. Ukrainian and Russian forces are scrambling to field countermeasures for protecting tanks against one-way attack drones, which experts say are a growing challenge even for vehicles traveling at speed. In the large category of unmanned aerial vehicles, the class of first-person view drones, essentially steerable miniature warheads, have emerged as a ubiquitous threat. One-way attack drones such as FPV or loitering munitions provide a beyond line-of-sight capability that enable the operator to follow tanks to their concealed staging areas or departure points and strike them 24/7. Federico Borsari, a fellow at the Washington-based Center for European Policy Analysis think tank, said. These systems can also chase and strike moving tanks in their most vulnerable points, especially the rear exhaust of the engine, he added. The threat posed by these weapons has reportedly led U.S. officials to request that donated Abrams main battle tanks no longer be used on the front lines until commanders come up with new tactics. In the last 2 months, a number of Russian tanks were spotted sporting unusual types of armor, including improvised metal roofs layered with metal grills. Ukrainian social media channels have nicknamed these vehicles turtle tanks, while Russian Telegram accounts have referred to them as Tsar Mangal, or Tsar's BBQs. The purpose of these countermeasures is to set off drones' explosive charge early in order to decrease the chance of projectiles penetrating the hull. Results have been mixed, however. In the case of the turtle tank, add-on log armor and metal plates, installed to create a full-fledged metal shell completely covering 3 sides and the top of the tank, make it impossible to rotate the turret and significantly limit the vehicle's visibility, Borsari said. Russian and Ukrainian forces have also made extensive use of different electronic warfare capabilities, including mounting multi-frequency jammers on the roof of tanks to disrupt or jam the radio frequencies of adversary drones. While many analysts consider electronic warfare to be the most promising defense against small drone variants, Borsari said that both sides are also trialing novel workarounds, creating a constant cat-and-mouse game. Footage has emerged on Telegram showing FPV drones damaging and immobilizing combat vehicles in Ukraine, but experts highlight that destroying a tank requires the deployment of several of these weapons by experienced pilots. At this point, successful FPV attacks against tanks are contingent on pilot experience. It takes a lot to destroy a tank, and only the best and most experienced ones can maneuver their drone at exactly the right spot to strike, Bendit said.
Выстрел!
Легко бронированный катер противника. Удаление 1200. Короткими. Огонь!
Заряжай!
Выстрел! Орудие! Выстрел!
Возвышение вверх.
Понятно, 421.
Выстрел! Орудие! Выстрел! Орудие!